You guys, I'm so excited. So excited for this. I sent Amanda a message today and I was like, hey, I'm sick as a dog. And also I see your Facebook posts blowing up one after the other. And I want to hear all the tea. And a lot of us got to spend a lot of awesome time with Amanda in Orlando. So I can't wait to get down to business and hear all of the amazing, wonderful tips. If you guys don't know Amanda, obviously, other than being my sponsor with Modere and our fabulous upline, she has done network marketing for 7 years now. Went to the top of her last business. She's won like a ton of different awards. And when I saw her join Modere, I saw her literally just skyrocket through the entire compensation plan. And she also is a mom to adorable Liam, who is 6 years old. So, and a director 3 with Modere, which is nothing to huff about, because that is like 2 seconds away from elite. So I'm so freaking stoked that we get to hear all of the awesome tips. So Amanda, do you want to tell us just a little bit about how you got here and got to where you are now? And then we'll just basically soak in all of the goodness.
Absolutely. Thank you for that amazing introduction. So I've been in network marketing for probably about 7 years. I started out with Mary Kay. Found that was not my jam. I did very well in it. I, outsold, I think everyone except for 2 consultants in the area of Woodstock and Cherokee County. In my first 3 months, I outsold everybody but 2 of them. And I was doing great. Loved it. Well, didn't fall in love with it. So I quit and I moved to Pure Romance. Did Pure Romance for about 3 years. Actually, the month after I left to go, or the month before I left to come to Modere, I actually won Rookie of the Year with Pure Romance. So I've always had a lot of success with companies, but I, like you, most of you guys who came from your previous company, found the value in Modere and the compensation plan and the people and the products. So you are here. I've been with Modere now for 2 years, just had my anniversary a couple weeks ago. And my first month I went D1, P1, and like literally just went up from there. I'm now P2, D3. Hopefully we will get to elite in the next few months, because I would love to have an elite rep for you guys. And also for you guys to be a part of an elite team. Like, hello, that's special. So my goal is to get you guys to your goals, and in turn will get me to my goals. So tonight I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, since I came back from Orlando, first off, I had a lot of personal things happen. And it was just literally like a domino effect. And I came back so excited. I was like ready to get I talked to a lot of you about the training on my website that I wanted to do for our team. I talked to you a lot about all the goals that I had and everything like that, personal and business. I was super stoked, super excited, probably most of them like you. Then I got home and realized that my world was like falling apart. So I had to pick that up and figure that out. But while still implementing the things I wanted to in my business, because I got serious about it. I was like, you know what? There's no reason why we can't hit elite in the next couple months. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to do that by helping you guys. So I literally sat in my office for probably about 3 days straight, coming up with like all these posts and all these plans and how I wanted to strategically do things. And I started following a bunch of new people that I saw up on stage, which if you haven't and you remember somebody you liked on stage, guys, go send them a friend request. You want to be around and associate with the people you want to be like. Not the same person that's broke or in the same situation that you don't want to be in. So think about that. Anyway, I stalked them. I got a lot of ideas together. Of course, I paraphrased everything in my own sense. And I've come up with a system that has been working well for me. And I wanted to give you guys a few pointers on that so you could crush the rest of this month, because honestly, we can do it. Whatever goal you have, you can reach it. You just have to put the work in. So first thing that I've done to drum up business is I've increased my curiosity post. Now, I don't want you thinking, oh, well, she's just spamming everybody. No. At the end of the month, people who are on Facebook tend to see more posts from people in network marketing. I'm still not posting my product. I'm still not posting the company name, but I am posting more curiosity posts, anywhere from 1 to 2 a day. Okay. And that's just on product. Now, sometimes I'm posting a recruiting opportunity post too, which I highly encourage you guys to do. Now, I highly disencourage you, if that's a word. Is that a word? Is that a word? Yeah.
Discourage.
Discourage. Stephanie, I need to borrow your glasses so I can look smart. Anyway, I highly discourage you from saying something along the lines of, I only have 3 spots left for anybody that wants to join my team, because that actually pushes people away from commenting, because if they see that you already have more than 3 comments, they're like, well, what's the point of commenting? She's already got her 3 people. She's not even going to entertain me. You know, so don't do stuff like that. But I highly encourage you to say something along the lines of, get your pens and papers out, because I'm going to be giving you some like script ideas, not like full scripts, but you know, some ideas. Say something along the lines of who would like an extra $500 a month in their bank account. You know, comment with a 1 below, and you can easily add them into Social Retail Live and tag them in the video. Follow up with them. Okay, it's super simple like that. Or I made a post the other day that got really great engagement. And it said, who would like to post on their wall in return for some product credit? I had over 100 comments on that, guys. And you know what I did? I sent them a post that I made up with a picture, and I had like 4 or 5 different ones so that Facebook wasn't flooded with the same post. But I sent 4 or 5 different ones to people, and number one, I had them posted on their wall and tag me in it. Make sure that is a huge thing. If people are posting stuff for you on their wall, make sure they tag you, because if they don't tag you, when people comment under there, you're not going to get a notification. You're not going to know people are commenting unless you're manually going through all your message and finding out who made a post and going on their timeline and making sure it's there and making sure, you know, people have commented. You don't want to be dealing with that. So number 1 rule when you're having people post for you, have them tag you and always use a picture. Not only is that going to drum you up more business with their friends, but the people who post are being sent to your website, or what I've been doing, I created a little graphic of the stuff that I needed just to register them. So it didn't include their address, and it didn't include their credit card information, anything like that. Just included the information that I needed to register them an account. I registered them an account, and I'm like, hey, there's $10 waiting on your credit. So they're going to go on there, and even if they don't buy anything and use that credit, they're going to continue to get emails from Modere. So eventually, between you adding them into the group and them getting emails, they're going to end up coming back and buying. So highly suggest that. It got me 5 sales on the promo just yesterday. 5. And that's the $195 spring promo. So even if you're doing this maybe 2 or 3 times a week at the end of the month, it's okay. You're not spamming people. What I've realized is the people that see my post in the morning are not the same people that see my post at 2 o'clock, are not the same people that see my post at 7 o'clock, are not the same people who see my post at 3 a.m. So you have to remember, if you say, oh, I made a product post at noon, if you want to make another one at 5 p.m., go ahead, because a very select few of the people who saw it at noon are going to see it at 5. You're going to have a way broader audience. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So curiosity post. I'd probably say about anywhere from halfway through the month to the last week of the month, to the last, 10 or 15 days. But don't be blowing up Facebook in the beginning of the month, Anyway, another thing, engagement post. I know Amanda does a lot of engagement posts. I see her stuff all the time. Just curious, what's your favorite vegetable? Or, those kind of posts, like, do you prefer Pepsi or Coke? What is the most unpopular opinion that you have that people love? Stuff like that. Those are engagement posts. Those are the posts that people say, why the hell does she want to know this? But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to comment anyway, because I have an opinion. That's how you get people in there. And guess what, guys? When they comment on your post, you magically start showing up in their feed more. And guess what? They magically start showing up in your feed more. So you can actually have a genuine relationship with them and like and comment on their stuff, and they see you more, and obviously are exposed to your business, are exposed to your products, are exposed to your opportunity, and they will eventually come to you, either as a customer, a social marketer, or somebody you can refer. Now, that was a separate thing I was going to touch base on tonight, but I didn't have time to write it in my notes, but I still wanted to just a little bit give you a little slither. I know I really talk fast. I'm sorry. If you need me to slow down, just tell me, I will. But so many of social marketers, not just on our team, but throughout Modere, do not take advantage of referrals. Guys, if you have somebody who is not interested in your product at all, let's say they're skinny model size and they are perfectly happy with their body, which that's never anybody. But let's just say they're that one random unicorn. They have a friend who is interested in losing weight, and I guarantee you have at least had someone in that week say, oh, I need to lose weight in their presence. Like, come on. So it could be as easily as, you know what, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Sorry this didn't work out for you. Or, you know, you say, do you have anybody that you would know that would like to lose weight or earn money? You know, I very rarely have people say no. And if they can't think off the top of their head, you know, oh yeah, Ashley needs to lose weight. If they can't think of somebody off the top of their head, that's when I go in and say, hey, would you mind posting a post for me and tagging me in it? Guys, it all ties back together. So many people are trying to recreate the wheel when it's literally been done for you. So just take that. All right, so you also need to continue making life posts. You don't want your entire news feed bogged down with posts about your business, even in the last couple of days of the month. You still want people to be able to go to your profile, because I'm going to tell you, this is exactly what happens. When somebody sees somebody new on Facebook and they've been intrigued by a post of theirs, they click on that profile and they scroll. And the first 5 posts, if they don't attract to you, they're not going to. So you need to continuously have things about you on your timeline. So when you're posting like all these curiosity posts and engagement posts at the end of the month, you still need to throw in your life post. Now, what does that mean? If you're a mom, post your kids. If you're about beauty, post your beauty. Whatever your brand is, keep it flooding in your feed as you're doing these curiosity engagement posts. The last thing you want to do is have somebody click on your profile and be like, who wants to earn $500? What about my waist trainer in a bottle? Oh my gosh, did you see Nikki? She's lost 60 pounds. Like, it literally reads sales page, you know, or what do we not like? Commercials. And that's what you don't want to be. So make sure you're continuing to do the posts that brand you. So if you're a mom, you have kids, do that. If you like beauty, do that. If you like to travel, you know, do that. Adventure, whatever it is, Steph, pineapples, post about pineapples, honey, and being a crown and fixing it and all that stuff. So the next thing, do not stop posting before and afters. No matter if you, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, the Facebook on this day is my best friend. I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't always have to come up with new content. Okay. So if I posted a picture and something last year, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete it off on this day and I'm going to post it today. So I don't have to constantly be creating new content because I've already done that. And people are not going to be like, oh, didn't you post that on this day last year? They're not going to say that. Absolutely not. So do before and afters, inspirational posts. People love that stuff. And you're in the health and wellness industry. You're in the beauty industry. You're in the anti-aging collagen industry. You're in the house cleaning industry. All of those things, people come to you and they want to be inspired, right? So even if you're making a post of our cleaning wipes, wiping a circle and clean, and you have the dirty around it and you got the clean in the middle where you wiped it, you guarantee you there's going to be a mom on Facebook scrolling so mad because her 2-year-old took crayon or permanent marker to their wall, and guess what? Our wipes get that off. There you go. Make a post. Who's got crayon and permanent marker on their wall right now? I can help. Hello. It's easy as that. I'm going to tell you right now, one of the things, I was talking to one of the girls on our team the other day, and she's like, I just can't think of things. Everything I think of is corny or stupid. I'm like, use that as part of your brand. So people know that they can go on your timeline and be like, oh my God, that's funny. She's talking about cleaning wipes and permanent marker. And, you know, and if you're a silly person, I know Amanda's a silly person, include that in your post because that will attract like-minded people to you. So many people focus in this business on trying to get people that don't want their product and don't want to join their team. Stop running after those people. I'm going to tell you, you are going to get a lot more people if you are your authentic self. So guys, if you like armadillos, post about armadillos, okay? If you like, I don't know, unicorns like I do, post about unicorns. I literally can pull up a unicorn and I have not moved. This is all in arm's length. I have a unicorn makeup palette over here, okay? So I've branded myself as the social unicorn, okay? So you have to keep in mind your brand, and it has to be authentic. I know I had this conversation with Stephanie when we were in Orlando, And she's like, but I don't know what I like. I'm like, well, what's your favorite thing? And she's like, pineapples. I love pineapples. I was like, do you know how many people freaking love pineapples? P.S. Stephanie, I saw the cutest pineapple door knocker the other day on Pinterest. Go look it up and buy it because I want to see it on your front door. Anyway, so it's as simple as that, guys. People try to overthink it. They're like, oh, I'm not sure what I'm into. What should I post about? What should my brand be? It needs to be you. And so many people are like, well, I don't know what I like. I'm not that into anything. There is always at least 3 things in your life that you are super passionate about. And if you were sitting around a campfire and somebody brought up that subject, you're going to be like all over it with like a white on rice. Like, come on. So think about that. That's going to be y'all's homework tonight. Write down 3 to 5 things that you would be absolutely excited and encouraged about, or, totally an advocate of. When you think of car seat safety, who in our company do you think of?
Amber
Duluth. She is a car seat advocate. When you think of adoption, who do you think of? Amber, exactly, and Rendy. So that's what you want to be. When somebody thinks of something, like when somebody thinks of unicorns, I want them to think of me. When somebody thinks of makeup and beauty, I want them to think of me. Now, does unicorns and makeup have anything to do with my business? No. But the things that I like are going to attract other people who like those same things. And guess what? They're going to be exposed to my Facebook when I post about products, when I post about the opportunity, when I post about, hey, join my tribe. Oh, hey, we're going to be in Cancun. Would you like to join us next year? Guys, it is simple as that. I just had a girl, for instance, she messaged me last week. She said that I popped up in her suggested friends because she just moved to my area. And she wanted to make new friends. So she added me and sent me a message. She goes, I hope this isn't weird or anything, but Facebook suggested that we were friends because we live in the same area and I'm actually really looking for friends. So instead of being like, oh, that's really creepy, what a weirdo, I was like, oh, that's so awesome. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Turns out she's an actress and a model, and she came to Atlanta to further her career. I was like, that is awesome. We exchanged phone numbers. We're already friends on Facebook. And guess what, guys? She messaged me today and she said, girl, what is it that you sell? And I was like, oh, this blah, 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 blah. I'm with a company called Modere. We've been around for over 30 years internationally. And it's the number 1 leading organic, clean, chemical-free company in the world. Now, is that true? I don't know. It could be. So I'm technically not lying, but wouldn't that catch your attention if somebody said that? Catch mine. So I told her that, and I was like, hey, here's my website. Go check it out. So I sent her my website. She sent me a message within 15 minutes, said, how do I sell this? I want to get started now. And guess what she's buying on Thursday? The $4.99 kit. It is as simple as that, guys. Some of the things that you take and you're like, oh, that could be weird, or you want to build those relationships because that is how you get people to trust you and to come into your business. Okay. So many people try to start building, trying to get people on their team without building that relationship. If you don't have that bond, guys, how many of you knew Amanda on Facebook or in real life before you joined? Exactly. All of you. The reason is because you either followed her on Facebook or you were with the old company or you met her in person, okay? She built a relationship with you. She didn't automatically, let's say that she has a coffee shop in New York. She didn't grab you off the street and said, hey, come work for me. No, she built that relationship. She made what the opportunity that she had enticing. She made you trust her. She made you say, oh, well, if Amanda's willing to switch companies when she has a family that I know she has to take care of, I know she's not going to steer me wrong. I'm going to join her, right? Exactly. So you have to think about things like that and building those relationships and not just trying to steal people out of the street. Don't kidnap people for your coffee shop. So next, product post, okay? When you do a product post, when I say product post, I'm talking about anything but our weight loss system. So our toothpaste, our Activate, our BioCell, any of our deodorant. Guys, so many of you are not selling any of the small stuff. Do you know how much those points add up. Those could get you to the next rank that you want to be. You know, like it could be an extra 500 points. It could be an extra 1,000 points. You never know. So let's say one day, so on my website, this is what I do. You guys don't have to do it this way. But on my website, I have a page that says product of the week. Okay, and you can easily make this post on Facebook. Anyway, the product of the week is Activate. Well, it was before it sold out again. Hello, because it's just #amazing. So it has the information and the benefits and the fact sheet on that page. And then it has a button that says, click here to get $10 off at checkout. So that is the way I market my business as well. But you could easily make that a post on Facebook and be like, message me for $10 off, you know, or message me to find out how you can get it for less than $10, right? Because it's $19.99, $10 off is $9.99. So you have to think about things like that. If you're making posts like that of anything, guys, I made up a product to post about. I write everything down. I'm old school. So I made up a thing, the products to post about. I know you can't read this. Is there any way I can flip this on here, Amanda?
It showed up the right way for me.
Oh, did it? Okay, perfect. So I have like burn on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make product posts and I'm going to make graphics for each of these products. Okay. So like for burn, energy and fat burning. So I'll probably make a graphic, make it look really freaking awesome on PixArt because that's my jam, and do a post about that and be like, hey, do you need some more energy while burning fat? Or the momsies, you know, the zombie moms. Like, think about your target. Make it funny. Make it interesting. And if you're not a funny, kind of clever, creative person, which we all aren't that way. I happen to be born that way. But if you're a very A-type person, matter of fact, get to the point, you can make a product post, make a graphic for it, and be like, do you need more energy? Do you want to burn some fat? Comment with a 1 below. And then send them information after you build that relationship with them. This is normally what I say anytime anybody posts on anything of mine, okay? So let's say I made a before and after post about the lean body system. I am not going to say, oh, hey, here's the information that you requested on our lean body system. Check it out and let me know what you think. I will absolutely 100% never do that. This is what I will do. Hey, I'm so excited that you commented on my post. I wanted to shoot you over some information, but first, I would love to know what your goals are in your health journey. Okay? I would love to send you over some information, but first, tell me what your goals are in your health journey, or I would love to know what your goals are. That way, you are creating a personal touch. Guys, I will tell you, since I started doing that, I can literally, so if you send that message, then they send your goals. I normally say, oh my gosh, I love it. What products have you tried in the past and why do you think they didn't work for you? I don't care if they told me the longest story ever. If they did tell me like the longest story and they got into detail, I will say something along the lines of, thank you so much for sharing your story. I absolutely love it. What products have you used in the past and why do you think they didn't work for you? Because number one, you want to get in your brain what their problem with weight loss programs are. Because that way you can overcome that objective before it even happens. You know, you can have that conversation going in your head while, you know, they're messaging you back. You know what I mean? So again, when I first send them a message, because I know I see all y'all writing, when I first send them a message, I say, hey, thanks so much for commenting on my post. I would love to send you some information, but first, would you mind telling me your goals on your health journey, or, you know, make it your own, guys. You know, you don't want to be sending somebody something that doesn't sound like you. If they watch your lives and they constantly see, hey, they constantly see you post, they know how your personality is, guys. You don't want to be like, oh, hey, can you tell me about your goals so I can help you out, dude? Like, you don't want to be like that. You want to be yourself, okay? You want to be yourself. So make it your own. And then whatever they come back with, whether they tell me their weight loss story and like, oh, I want to lose 30 to 40 pounds. I haven't really tried anything in the past except for exercising and eating right. Or, oh my gosh, I tried everything under the sun and nothing worked for me. You know, you're going to get that verbatim because that's mostly what I get. Either I haven't tried anything or I tried everything. There's no in between. Like Tony Robbins says, you either are the worst in your life or the happiest in your life. It's never in between, you know? So, and then whatever they say, you can either say, thanks so much for sharing your story. I love it. What products have you used in the past and why don't you think they worked for you? So, and then after that, I've literally had maybe 5 messages in between back and forth. And somebody's like, all right, I'm ready. What do I need to know? So normally what I do after they tell me, hey, you know, I've tried Herbalife in the past and I really hated the shakes. You know, automatically, you're probably not going to suggest the M3 system for them, right? That's a hard pass. That's like common sense. You're going to be like, oh yeah, take these 2 shakes a day, you know, your fiber shake and you sustain. No. This is what you combat with. You say, well, we have this amazing system that has no shakes in it. Well, besides a 3-day cleanse, but hello, it's 3 days. If you can't take 3 days, you're never going to succeed on this system. I say something funny, witty, like myself, and I say, hey, would you mind if I sent you a quick video and tagged you in a group? Now, this is where I've changed since conference, since the new app came out. What I will do is I will send them the video through the app. Now, did you guys know that you can actually go on there and turn on like collecting information? So when you send a video, somebody has to give you like their name, their phone number, their email address before they can even see the video. Like that is the best way ever to start an email list or start a phone number list, or also what is it called? The drop campaign, Amanda? Drip. Yeah. So when they sign up like that, you can set up a drip campaign for them that Modere sends out for you. Hello. So anyway, what I normally do is I will send the app first and you get a notification. You can get push notifications on your phone that, hey, so-and-so registered on the Modere Life app, you know? And as soon as I get that, then I add them to the group and tag them in the video. Because the last thing I want is adding them to the group and tagging them in the video, them seeing that and then getting the notification and then saying, oh, you need information to see this information. You know, like you need to give me your information to see this information. They're like, oh, well, I already saw it. Why do I need to do that? You know? So think about how you do things. And I know I'm being very strategic with you guys, but this is honestly what I've used in the last week that has blown up, you know, on my page. If you go onto my page, all of my posts have, like all of my product posts and my opportunity posts have like 50 to 100 comments on it, you know, 50 to 150 comments actually, because I think I have one that's creeping up to I think it was 174 last time I looked at it, but regardless. So that is that. So I'll be making those, I picked my favorite products that I love, and those are the ones that I'm making the graphics for and making posts here and there. So remember, the little products add up fast and you can upsell. If you have somebody interested, let's say that you make a post about burn and somebody is interested in buying it, okay? And she's like, all right, I'm ready. As soon as you get her information to place that order, you say, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about this, but this product totally reminds me of you, and I think this would go great with your goals that you have, because no matter what you're selling them, if it's anything in our weight loss system, if it's anything targeted for weight loss and health, you better find out their goals and what they are. Because if somebody's just wanting to take the beauty nectar to grow out their hair and nails, be like, hey, how long are you wanting to grow your hair? You know, what's your favorite nail shape? Get to know them, build that relationship, okay? So for the person that buys Burn, as soon as she sends me her information, I say, you know what? I think you would really benefit from our carb blockers. Do you like to have cheat meals sometimes, or would you rather not absorb all the carbs you eat? And of course, who's going to be like, no, I like all the carbs I eat. I like that it puts on my ass. You know, like nobody's going to say that. Like nobody's going to be like, yeah, I wanted to go to my bum. Like, come on. So you could easily upsell them. And guess what, guys? If they say no, be like, no problem. I'll put your order in as soon as I get home. You know, and I always say that whether I'm home or not, because I don't want them waiting, you know, like, oh, did she put it in yet? Where's my email? And then messaging me, hey, did you put that in yet? Because I haven't got an email. Do I need to call the company? Because, guys, that shit happens. People are crazy. Like, all the time. So, let's see. I'm actually doing quite well. I'm down here on my notes. I've been doing good. Clap for Amanda. So, here's another thing that I've been doing that I used to do constantly that I just stopped doing. Why? I don't know. Why do we stop doing anything that works for us? Self-saboteur. I don't know. But anyway, so voice messages. Guys, anytime somebody sends me a mess or somebody comments on my post, that message that I told you I send, hey, I'd love to see more information. Can you tell me about your goals? I send a voice message, and it always says their name. And I know it takes more time. It's more time consuming. They might hear your kids screaming in the background. You might have music in the background. Simple as this. Hey, so-and-so, sorry about the noise in the background. My kids are running around crazy, but I wanted to shoot you some information. But first, can you tell me about your goals? Guys, come on. It's that easy. Never be afraid to send somebody a voice message over what they're going to hear in your background, because guarantee you a lot of the voice messages that you'll get back if they send you has kids running in the background, music playing, movies, TVs, all that stuff. So get over that fear right now. Okay, so I know a lot of you know about making birthday messages, like sending them happy birthday to you, whatever. But a game changer for me, because I was doing that every day and it was great, but I wasn't really seeing the results from it. Game changer for me was actually not only sending them a birthday voice message, but in addition to posting a happy birthday and a picture on their wall. Because what happens? I post on their wall. Guess what they're going to do? Post on it and say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Whatever it is that they say, Facebook says, oh, Amanda, Nicole posted on this person's timeline and they actually responded. They must be friends. Let's put them in each other's feeds. And what I talked about earlier just trickles down. So another thing that I've been doing is I went back to like February, all the way back to February, guys. And every post that I made about joining my team or about the product that people commented on, I followed up with those people. Guys, I cannot tell you how many times I clicked on a message and they had sent me a message back and it never popped up in my messenger. Like, didn't get it, or it got lost or something. One of them was like, I was like, oh, can I go ahead and see the information I need to get you started? The next message was, absolutely, I can't wait. Now, tell me, why didn't she message me and be like, hey, what happened? Did you forget about me? I need that information. I want to sign up. Because guess what happens, guys? Life happens. They get busy. Like as soon as they sent that message, hey, absolutely, I can't wait. Their husband could have come in with the baby with poop all over them because they exploded. And, most guys don't like changing diapers. Something crazy can happen in their life. And in a split second, something they're so excited about and so ready to start, they forget about. And then the next time they see a post on your Facebook, they're like, oh yeah, send me information. And then you go back and you're like, oh crap, I could have had her 3 months ago. I mean, it happens, guys. And it's not necessarily our fault. Sometimes it just does not pop up in Messenger. It just doesn't do it. So follow up on your old post. That is a great way to reconnect with people too. And if it's been a super, super long time and you feel kind of awkward, easily go to their profile, comment. Yes, I said comment, not just like and comment on some of their posts. Shoot them a message, find something in the first 5 posts that you like. So if they posted a picture on Memorial Day with their daughter, be like, oh my gosh, your daughter looked adorable in her Memorial Day outfit. How cute. How have you been? It's easy to start that conversation back up, guys, because remember, you've already built loyalty and trust in that person in the first place who was ready to give you their information. Or if they just commented on your thing and you gave them information and they never got back to you, you still didn't follow with them. And this is what I normally say. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy with my team and getting new customers. This new promotion we have going on, I completely, I don't say forget because I think that's a negative word. It completely, what do I say? It literally just flew out the door.
Lost track?
Lost track. I completely overlooked the last message that you sent me, or I completely overlooked, I forgot to, whatever. You guys fill in your words. I didn't follow up with you. How are you? Guys, what time is it? I'm sorry. I'm getting to that Amanda's bedtime point. But we're almost done. In fact, the next note is people get lost in Messenger. So we're further along than I thought. Another thing, groups are huge. Guys, so many people are like, well, how do I even use a group? How am I going to get them to trust me? They're just going to think I joined the group to, sell them stuff. That's because you're not doing it right. when you join a group, number one, it definitely should be something that you're actually interested in, okay? Number two, always make an introduction post. I find it very beneficial for me to even just, post a picture of me and my family and say, hey guys, just want to introduce myself. My name is Amanda Nicole. I'm a mom to an amazing 6-year-old boy named Liam. I'm married to my high school sweetheart of 13 years. Like something general like that. I'm obsessed with beauty. I've been in network marketing for the last 7 years. I stay at home so I can be with my son, and I love it. Tell me about yourself, or something along the lines of, I'm so excited to be here. Can't wait to get to know you guys. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be crazy. And actually comment on stuff, because if it's a group you're interested in, things are going to pop up that they're posting that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I love that, and literally comment. If you like something, oh my gosh, I love that. Where did you get it? Or how did you do that? Or congratulations, whatever it is, guys, interact, build those relationships. And I know this has been pounded into your head probably ever since you guys joined Modere and probably before that. But have you done it? Have you done it? Have you seen the benefits of it? Because if you've done it and you've seen the benefits of it, you're not going to stop, because you're going to see the benefits as in money in your bank. Hello. And who doesn't like money in your bank? No one ever. So that is all I have for you guys. Besides the contest. So you guys are going to get a head start, because I'm not posting this into Boss Nation until tomorrow, because I wanted you guys on the Zoom to have a benefit of actually showing up for a Zoom and the content. So Tim Housden and I were talking, and if you don't know who Tim Housden is, he is really high up in our upline. So guys know the Nicaragua trip that I went on. He's the one who has the house down there that we spent the time with. He has 2 houses down there. Him and his wife Ksenia, are so gracious enough to open it up for a week for people who win that trip. So and by the way, there will be a new trip coming up soon and announced, hopefully soon, I think, that you could win the trip to Nicaragua. So now, this is what he told us. The top 4 recruiters, okay? Now I still have to verify some of this, but I want to give you guys a heads up. The top 4 recruiters will receive first place, $200, and second, third, and fourth, $100 each, okay? Now, I think that also counts for Customer Pod. That's the thing that I have to verify with him, that I was talking with him about before we got on the Zoom, and he never messaged me back. Yeah, he hasn't messaged me back. So he's kids too, so he'll probably message me back tonight, and the rest of that information will be in the thing. So if you have people on the fence, what I suggest you do, put them in a 3-way chat with either me or Amanda or both. You could easily start 2 3-way chats and be like, hey, this is Amanda Hirsch. She's my upline. She's absolutely amazing. She's been in this company, yada, 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 whatever your edification for Amanda is. And if you don't have an edification for your number 1 leader, then you're doing something wrong, because you're not using 3-way chats, right? We always want to edify. We do not want to throw somebody in a chat and be like, yo, this is Amanda. Amanda, this is Carrie. She's interested in the business. Go. You do not want to do that. You need to build value in Amanda. Why is Carrie going to care what Amanda thinks if she just thinks she's some other person on your team? If you say, oh, this is my upline, Amanda, that still isn't good enough. You need to build value and make it seem like Amanda is the fucking president of Modere. Excuse my language. So, seriously, be like, yo, she is dope. She's, amazing. She's done this, that, and the other, yada, yada, yada. Now, are they going to know what the hell you're talking about if you say, she's D1, Platinum 2? No. But they're going to know what she's saying. Oh, she's been in the industry this many years. She's absolutely amazing. She ranked up to one of the highest levels in the company. Because it's still not a lie, because when she hit P2, it was the highest level in the company, right? So just time to change. So you can easily, it's all about building that person up, and you want to do the same for your person. So Carrie, you don't want to be like, oh my God, this is Amanda. She's amazing, badass, all this edification on Amanda, and be like, yo, Amanda, this is Carrie. What is, Amanda's going to be like, hey, Carrie, how are you? You want to let them know, hey, Carrie's a stay-at-home mom. She's looking to earn some extra income. She tried Scentsy one day and did it for like 3 months and really didn't like it, but she's looking for a home in network marketing because she wants to continue to stay at home with her child. She is worried that yada, yada, yada. She's worried that she's going to start this company and lose money. She's worried that she's going to not have enough time to spend with her child because she's going to be working so much on social media. Whatever her objective is, guys, you have to put that in front of Amanda so she can start thinking and turning her wheels on what to say to this girl, okay? Now, regardless of what is said, I always say something along the lines of, hey, Carrie, so nice connecting with you. Thank you, Amanda, so much for that amazing edification. Boom. Or whatever, you know, like be yourself and be like, I'm pretty much open book, so you can ask me any questions that you want. And I end the message. Then what I do is I answer her fears, okay? In terms of her fears, and if it's not very specific, I try to pull that out of her. Be like, hey, I know Amanda said that you were scared that you would be spending too much time on your business and not with your son. What if I could show you a way to have plenty of time with your son and less time on your business, but still be beneficial in the network marketing industry and make a lot of money? Is she going to say, nah, I'm good? No, absolutely 100% her answer is going to be like, yeah, if I could do that, I'm down, right? I mean, whatever your objective is, if somebody basically said, oh, I can solve that, you'd be like, okay, let's do this, right? Yes. So you have to think about it that way. You have to give whoever you're putting them in a three-way chat with the information and fuel they need to light a fire under that person's butt, right? You have to think about things differently. You have to. And guys, I know this probably seems like a lot. If you haven't been doing this already, you're like, oh my God, I've already been going crazy trying to blow up my business, messaging a million people, and I got to add all this. Once you start implementing it, the old stuff that you do that doesn't work, you're going to stop doing. And then also, this is going to become such second nature. Like I was literally laying in bed with Liam earlier, watching a movie, and somebody messaged me back that I sent a message to earlier about her goals. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. What products have you tried in the past? Why do you think they didn't work for you? Sent. Continue watching my movie. Like, as simple as that. Like, it doesn't take a lot. It just becomes second nature to you. And guess what will also become second nature to you? Your big fat bank account. So, get ahead on the contest. Start getting people into three-way chats. And yes, that does include customers. If you have people on the fence, you know, be like, oh my gosh, girl, this promotion, I thought of you. I know we talked last time and you said you were ready, but you didn't have the money. I wanted to reach out and see if you were ready or when you would be ready. Guys, it's simple as that. How many times have you messaged somebody and they've been like, okay, well, I'll get back to you when I can afford it. And you forget about them. You forget to follow up. If you do not follow up with people, you will not get the sale. God, like, that is my last advice. I am finished. I love you guys, and I hope you crush the next couple of days. And if you need to reach out to me, if you need to put me in three-way chats, I actually have an already made-up edification for myself. So just be like, hey, Amanda, can you send me your edification? And throw me in a three-way chat. I will be more than happy to help you guys because you reaching your goals is one of my favorite things because it helps me reach my goals. And plus, I love to see your smiling faces and your big-ass bank accounts. Now I'm done.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I was about to start applauding, but I'm like, wait, we're not in the theater right now. What's going on? I was debating turning off my video too, since I sound like death.
And you guys are awesome for sticking around for 46 minutes.
Well, no, I love it. And I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything because I just sort of out of habit answered these questions, but you might know something different. She asked if you have the picture that you give them, but it's just their email, phone number, date of birth, and name.
Yeah,
right?
I can. What I'll do is I'll post it in Boss Nation. I'll do
okay.
that.
And then do you use anything else other than WordSwag and PixArt to make your graphics?
Well, let me just pull up my phone real quick and tell you because I have a photography one that I use. Okay, so are y'all ready? Y'all ready to write this down? I'm giving you all my secrets. So number 1's PixArt. Number 2 is Lumiere. Lumyer. So if you've ever seen me make a post about like a new person joining our team and it has like the confetti coming down or the money signs or, you know, something really cool animated in the back video, that's the one I use. WordSwag, Pix Collage. I use that as well, especially for like a lot of my product posts. Let's say anytime I want to make a cute video, like if I have somebody that I've built a relationship with them, on their birthday, I'm not just going to post a picture on their timeline and say happy birthday. What I normally do, and this is a secret, so I'm going to tell you guys, so shh. What I normally do is I will go into Ripple, which is RIPL, and I will go to their profile and pick like 3 pictures. And I will put it in this thing, and you put the pictures, put the words, and it makes a video. And it has so many different layouts. And yes, you can purchase extra layouts, but the free ones are really great too. You can change the color of the font. You can change the color of the layouts. It's really an amazing app. Just yes, all the yeses. So those are all the apps I use when I post pictures and I make stuff and videos and stuff like that. That's it. Oh, and I use what is that?
Flipagram?
Yeah, the one where, Pick, Play, Post, and Flipagram. Pick, Play, Post is where you can post a collage, and it can have like 2 pictures and a video, you know? So like or it can have 3 videos. So like if you're doing like an ab series and you're like, oh, here's my 3 favorite ab workouts. It will play one video. When that video stops, the next video in the collage will play, and then the next video collage will play. So that's really cool too. But yeah, those are the ones I use. Any more questions?
Awesome. Do you guys have any more questions?
No questions? Let's see. I'm trying to think what else I can tell you.
What do you
say?
say?
Has everyone downloaded the Modere Life app? Okay, good. Because that is a game changer, and you need to notify everyone on your team, because if you think somebody on your team knows something, sometimes they don't. They're like, new app? What? We have a new flavor of trim coming out? What? Wait, they launched vanilla already? Somebody sent me a message the other day and said that I made a post about vanilla trim, putting it in my shakes, and it tasted really good. And they're like, oh my God, they came out with vanilla? I'm like, you've been in this company for a really long time. What are you doing?
So I have one. So say you ATM'd someone, or you got them the information, and then you followed back up with them after they watched it, and then they just disappear off the face of the earth. Do you chase them down, or if you do, what do you say?
So what I do is, that's a good question. I have that's written down, but I'm going to kind of paraphrase it for you guys. Yeah. So what I'll do is I will follow up with people 5 times with 0 response. Okay. So if you, let's say, this is what I normally do. I do daily follow-up too, especially for the people that I like set specific times. So let's say that Sally says, oh, I can't buy it today, but next Thursday I get paid. Message me then. I will follow up with her, okay, on that day. But normally what I do is we have follow-up Friday. And what I do is I go back to the beginning of the month and I follow up. So if it's the first Friday at the beginning of the month, I go back to the first and I follow up with all those people. Second Friday, I go all the way back to the first and follow up with all those people. Third Friday, so that way every single month they're getting at least 4 follow-ups from me. Because you know the average person commits to a product or an opportunity after the 8th to 12th follow-up. That's a lot, guys. I'm sorry, but that's a lot. Now, that does not include people who ghost you. And basically, ghosting you is never messaging you back. Like, I've had people block me, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, because now I don't have to follow up with you. Like, it's one of those things. I literally will follow up with you if you respond to me until you say, yo, stop following up with me. You know? But if they're ghosting me, I give them 5 times, and then I send them a message that sounds something like this. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up, because it really, the wording on it is just perfect. Let's see. And I got this from, who did I get this from? God, I forgot his name. Ray Higdon. Ray Higdon. If you don't follow Ray Higdon, he's great. His wife's great too. But I got this from him. If I can choose it. And if you don't have notes on your phone, like of everything, then you need to. I really want to find this for you guys, so be patient with me.
While you're looking for that, Elisa asked, when you get crickets and you were the last person to message, you're the one to message them again, even if it's not related to the interest in the product?
So what I normally do is when I follow up with somebody, I'll read through the last time we talked. So if that's 20 messages, I read all 20 messages. It's 5 messages, I read 5 messages. And what I will do is I will go to Simple Clean Results and find a post that relates to them. So let's say that somebody says, oh, I need to lose 20 pounds and get rid of my, flabby tummy. If somebody just posted a before and after picture that says, oh my gosh, before and after 20-pound weight or 22-pound weight loss, and my tummy disappeared or whatever, make it relatable to them. Be like, oh my gosh, girl, I just saw the most amazing thing and it reminded me of you. And I send them the attachment to that link. Okay? Because what's going to happen is the preview on their messenger is going to pop up and show the picture, and they're going to be like, what is that? And they're going to click on it. And it's going to take them to Simple Clean Results because you've already added them into the group if you've had any contact with them, right? Yes. And it's going to get them re-excited. Okay? And then they're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Tell me more information about this. Or, okay, fine, I can't ignore you anymore. I'm ready. I had that message this week too. It's kind of like Amanda when she joined me. Okay, I can't ignore you anymore. Tell me what about your business. Legit, guys, that's the conversation we had. So yeah, I still will be the one to message them even if they haven't messaged me back. All right. You guys think of any more questions while I'm looking for this? This is not supposed to be that far down. I have a ton of notes, guys, which are beneficial.
Am I on? Oh, sorry.
You're fine. Okay, found it. And it's a little long, but this gets me off the hook, basically. When I followed up with them 5 times and they have not responded to me, and usually it's people like I've had a conversation with. Like, I will build that relationship. They'll be all excited, and then all of a sudden they ghost. Like, completely not responsive. They see the message. They don't respond. Like, all that. This is what I send them. This is the thing I have in my notes, too. Interested, but have not committed. Hey, I've been following up with you for a little bit, and to be honest, it sounds to me like this might be something that just isn't a fit for you, which is totally cool. We can still be friends, still love you, but listen, I got a lot of people that I'm talking to, and that I really have to prioritize my time. So, I'm just going to assume, and this is very me, I'm just going to assume that this just isn't a fit for you, and I'm going to help you with the decision. If it ever does change, of course, I'm right here. I'll be more than happy to chat with you and share any information that you may need. Have a great day. Simple as that. And I can post that for you guys because I know that's a lot to write down. But it is as simple as that. Number 1, it gets me off the hook. And number 2, it shows them that I'm not just looking to chase people down. I'm not looking to have everyone on my team. Like, I want people who are actually committed. I want people who are going to work. That is how you weed out those people. Now, I will tell you 75% of the time, probably actually a bigger percentage, but I'm just pulling that out of my butt. But a very, very high percentage of the time, I get a message something like this. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry I have not messaged you back. Or I completely lost track of time. I've been seeing your messages, but I haven't been able to message back. My son's been sick. Or, my car broke down and I've been trying to figure that out and I don't have a husband and so I have to figure it out myself and it's $300 and yada, yada, yada. Guys, people's life goes like that. Like, their son will be sick. Their tire will blow. Their house will catch on fire. They could be shot into Mars, but they made it safely back, able to message you back. They will come up with some crazy excuses because that message, wouldn't that make you feel like a jackass if somebody sent that to you? And this is like a good jackass feeling because then they're like, oh my gosh, I totally took her time. Like, she was so helpful and gave me all this information. I absolutely love her. I at least needed to buy something. I let a lady message me the other day and she was like, I feel so bad taking up so much of your time. I realize we've been talking for like 8 months. I'm just going to go ahead and get the system and get it. Like, I'm sorry. It was so funny. I'm like, you know what? Would you like me to send you the information I need to get you signed up? And she was like, yes. So you're going to get a very few variables. Either the people that message you back and give you every excuse under the sun why they have not messaged you back but are still interested. You're going to get people that never message you back. And guess what? You're off the hook from following up with them. Does that mean you don't, comment on their stuff or like their stuff? Because no doesn't mean no. It just means not right now. because I've had people that when I first got in the company where I messaged and they ghosted me out, and I didn't have anything like this to send them back then, but basically just stopped following up with them. And then they saw me posting this year and they're like, oh my gosh, I've been trying to get assistant for 2 years and life has just been crazy. I fell into a volcano and now I got attacked by sharks and I'm back though. You know, like the craziest freaking excuses. But anyway, you guys get the point. I'll post that for you if you want me to, or I'll send it to Amanda and she can post it in y'all's group chat or whatever. But yeah, any more questions?
I don't think so. I think we're good. Thank you so much. This was so fantastic. And spoiler alert, I did record it. So it's because it was really good content. So you can save it in Boss Nation or whatever if you want it. I wasn't sure. I thought I was going to be starting this from my phone in my car. So I was like,
yeah, if you want to post it, that'd be great because I don't know how to work Zoom.
I will.
I just clicked a button and you guys popped up.
Oh, the one technical thing I know how to do is Zoom.
So yeah, if you could just post that in there and be like, hashtag bomb content, you know, let's close the month strong. If you want to reach your goals, this is how you do it. Something like that. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for getting on and you know, getting your business growing and actually learning something. Did I give you guys at least one tip that you didn't know?
Yes.
Good. Perfect. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. So anyway, I got to go. My voice is starting to hurt. I've talked way too much in the last hour. I apologize.
You don't gotta tell me twice. I'm surprised I lasted this long. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you.
Let me know if you come up with any questions after we're done. Feel free to shoot me a message. You guys are always able to ask me questions. You're a part of my team as well as Amanda's. All right, guys. Love you.
Love you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.